Hello everyone, welcome to today's special episode, where we'll see how our star escapes the spotlight in her life. That night, led by Jack, she finally found her long-lost self. It felt like a comeback, and even her performances felt different. Each time she went abroad to perform, her mindset changed, as if this beautiful time was a charter for her soul. After arrangements, she took a 2-week vacation for cozy sofa negotiations with Jack. They chatted about Anna's private life, with agents and photographers acting like her bodyguards, and high-priced chefs being each a superhero in her life. Jack joked that losing them would be like losing the entire world, leading to a random bet that popped up out of nowhere. To keep things fair, Annie assigned Jack a cool mission to create a social media account to showcase his life. They excitedly headed to the challenge location, and Annie even forgot when she bought the villa, only to realize upon arrival that after a moment of thought, she decided to use the most primitive method, thinking outside the box, using windows as entrances. In this villa, they embarked on a love life so sweet it could give you a sugar rush, as if the whole world faded away. With no cooking experience, Annie was like a kitchen disaster, while Jack's social media account exploded with followers. They playfully teased each other but also prepared surprises, truly a couple of happy mischief makers. As a superstar, Annie needed bigger surprises to handle her fans, and her mood was super serious about it. In this world, her mood was quite complicated, but no worries, love can fix anything. She needed a grander spectacle to avoid paparazzi with Jack. She booked the entire amusement park. After 2 months of escape room moments, they built a solid foundation for their relationship, ready to tackle any challenge that came their way. Just when everyone thought things were going smoothly, a twist occurred at the school math competition. After the competition ended, Lou was awarded Best Singer. It was a center stage moment to behold. This should have been a celebration, but the next moment, the agent popped in saying the Madison Park broadcast in Canada was coming up. They decided to surprise everyone and announce their wedding, getting ready for an upcoming wedding party atmosphere. Since this competition was set for next week, it was a bit tricky because no one has seen them in days. It had been a while since their previous works were co-created. This award was shared. Watching their partner reconnect with an ex, who could stay calm? Jack couldn't either, and he understood how he felt. But winning a Grammy is a dream for every musician, and Jack felt a bit uneasy about it. While Annie was trying to explain, the ex arrived with her team, and Jack instantly felt like a lonely island. He genuinely paused to deeply contemplate their relationship, at which point he realized that a sudden break actually served as a particular reminder. After a heart-to-heart chat, their daughter noticed a change in her dad. Jack wasn't worried about another romantic interest, but that he couldn't give Annie her Starlight. The identity gap felt like an insurmountable chasm, leaving him incredibly anxious. Each time seeing Anna's videos, he felt like volcanic eruption, his insecurities intensifying. When they held hands in front of the audience, Jack struggled like a drumbeat, but remained resolute. Initially, his resolve was weak. Entering any embarrassed celebration changed it. Being held outside by security, he had to argue his way in, finally seeing the reality he faced. Annie joyfully came down to see him, clearly unaware of how much trouble her career caused Jack. After finding some privacy, Jack congratulated her and solemnly presented his decision, saying this was indeed a significant matter. The reason I'm here is that I don't belong in this circle. I believe this is the right thing to do. What are you saying then? He felt a sudden pang of imbalance within him. If I'm being honest with myself, I came here solely to express that I don't believe this is fair. Before he got a clear response, Bass called him over. Jack urged him to take care of his own business and left without looking back. Although he didn't explicitly mention a breakup, from that day on, he never took her calls again, and the 3-month deadline arrived right on. The agent brought the promised payment to him at school, and he merely felt this relationship disappeared for no reason. I'm not doing this for money. Jack resolutely tore up the check for a simple reason. If he accepted the money, it would mean denying their past love. In the time that followed, the lies had no intersection whatsoever. Annie didn't waste time. She wrote a song about the story in just 2 weeks. As soon as the song was released, it instantly topped all music platforms, and she was invited to the TV station for an interview. Bass made a move that unexpectedly helped her reconcile with Jack, leaving her confused between love and career during the interview. Faced with questions from the host, she cleared things up with a complicated expression, apologizing to everyone. She quickly got up and darted away from the scene, with her manager chasing after her, realizing she was off to confess to Jack, but her choice was filled with hardship. The manager reminded her Jack was in Chicago for a math contest, prompting her to rush to the airport swiftly. Unfortunately, the tickets to Chicago were sold out. Just as she felt helpless, her manager came to the rescue. She was constantly being filmed by mobile phones all the way, as though she had truly stepped into a fantastical comic story.